All right, so I have my ingredients laid out nicely, written out well, with enough spacing that it can be read, nice handwriting, and I've sort of defined that area as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and define this area too with a little doopy-doopy-doo, little line there. And then I've got the illustrations as well, colored in my title. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of paint color. Now I've got, the way that I have my watercolors is I keep my paints separate from the tray that it comes in, but this is a good thing for mixing. You want to make sure, first of all, that your tray is nice and clean, and then you're going to add some water to it. Pick a color that you're going to do for your borders, because we're just doing a wash of color. We're not like painting it on like a marker. We're doing what we would call a color wash. So I'm just going to do a little bit, and that's even too much right there. So I want it to be very watery. And then I'm just going to do a little bit, just a nice bit of color here, just to add a little splash to give that sort of low opacity color to it. And then again, adding some water to the tray, picking out a color. Of course, I should probably do red since this is a strawberry cheesecake recipe, which is going to come off a little bit pink because that is what red is a light, or what pink is light red. But again, and it's okay if it goes over the words, because it should have almost like a highlighter effect, a very low opacity border to it. Go back and I'm going to do my purple down here too to give that border. You can do a border as one color, or you can do a border in the sections like this. That was a little bit much. Just add a little bit of water to kind of get that going. I want to be careful not to go over my color pencils too much. If I do, it should be pretty okay. And so you, like I said, you just want a little splash of color there, not actually coloring in the background.